for saying something that is anti-Semitic.
Often when there is dissent expressed in the United States against policies of the Israeli government, people here are called anti-Semitic. What is your response to that as an Israeli Jew?
Well, it's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe somebody is criticizing Israel, then we bring up the Holocaust.
Jew.
Well, it's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe somebody is criticizing Israel, then we bring up the Holocaust. When in this country people are criticizing Israel, then they are anti-Semitic.
And he kept telling you, I can't be anti myself. You didn't want to hear that. You know you came from us. You know that you are not the father of humanity. We know our history and we know yours. We don't like what you're doing to Kyrie or to Ye. And when we see how you want to break him, destroy him, to keep him from saying anything that might enlighten our people. Do you know when you mess up his mind like that, he can't play? I saw the man playing ball the other day and he missed every shot, almost. He can't play with his mind in that state. And when his brother Kevin Durant said, I don't like none of this, he's not saying he don't like the movie. He's not liking what you're doing to a man who wasn't doing nothing against you but searching for greater knowledge. And you decided to break him. You decided to put fear into men like Charles Barkley and LeBron James and other black men who have become rich and powerful. You wanted to say, you were saying to them as you were lynching Kyrie, you all better get the point. You all better get the message. They don't want you rising up into that knowledge that will make you a real man and not a glorified punk.
Nick Cannon labeled anti-Semitic. Ye labeled anti-Semitic. Kyrie Irving labeled anti-Semitic. None of these brothers are anti-Semitic. So to my three brothers, this is how you handle being labeled an anti-Semite.
I said, and I'll go before the world and stand on what I said, and no power in the world will buckle my knees on what I say as long as what I say is true.
Then perhaps we can get a very clear understanding this evening as far as your feelings towards the Jews.
Let me say this very humbly. You know, I have no hatred or animosity toward Jews. I have hatred and animosity toward exploitation, toward slavery, colonialization, or mind manipulation, toward deceit and chicanery. This is what I hate. And if you are a person of righteousness, you dislike those things too. And if I see that budding in a black person, I condemn it. If you see it in me, you have the right to condemn it. If I see it in a Jew, I have the right to condemn him without having to be called anti-Semitic. That's my point. I'm not hateful of Jews. I have great respect for Jews, but I do not have respect for wickedness. I don't care what you call it, if it's mine or yours or somebody else.
People here are called anti-Semitic. What is your response to that as an Israeli Jew?
Well, it's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe somebody is criticizing Israel, then we bring up the Holocaust. When in this country people are criticizing Israel, then they are anti-Semitic. And the organization is strong and has a lot of money, and the the ties between Israel and the American Jewish establishment are very strong, and they are strong in this country. As you know, they have power, which it's okay. They are talented people, and they have power, money, and media, and other things. And their attitude is Israel, my country, right or wrong, the identification. And they are not ready to hear criticism. And it's very easy to blame people who criticize certain acts of the Israeli government as anti-Semitics, and to bring up the Holocaust and the suffering of the Jewish people, and that justify everything we do to the Palestinians.
How powerful